Hey there, I'm Krisha, and thanks for checking us out at Flashrock Live. I came all the way from Sacramento to introduce my favorite band, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the sweet taste of Nektare!
I the cool night air hits my face, I hold on to you through the night we race. Night becomes dawn, dawn becomes day, and the rest of the world seems so far away. I see myself in your eyes, I breathe into you as we watch the sunrise. As we watch the sunrise, yeah, yeah, yeah. Touch me, feel me. Don't you want to get in time with me? Touch me, baby, baby. Baby, baby, don't you want to get down? I said, down with me, down with me. Don't you want to get it down with me? Down with me, down with me. Don't you want to get down? I said, down with me. Down, down, we all wanna, I know you wanna, we all gotta, well, down with me, baby, yeah. Hey, thank you so much for checking us out on Flashrock Live, where they promote unsigned musicians and give props to all the struggling artists all over the world. Our next song is going out to all your beautiful mothers out there. We're gonna slow it down a little bit. Get ready for a song called Mama. Here we go. out to Yo Mama. Yo Mama.
Wow, you guys were amazing. So let's start with introductions.
Sure.
So,
Gage.
I'm Mo, I'm the keyboardist.
I'm Brandon. I play bass and psychedelic effects.
I'm Naomi Nektare, and I am the songstress, and I am your percussionist. Right here, your handheld percussion mama.
Eric, drums.
how long have you been together and working together?
Well, this version, except for Morris has been playing with me for a long time. Since back when I started, when I was green and I was bossing everyone around and thought I was Queen's Beans and I didn't know what I was talking about. But he stuck it through. Maybe he saw I had, something underneath there. But a Queen Bee. I have been doing this since like 2000. I've been doing this for a while, and it's interesting. I met Brian at a rehearsal studio. I saw him and his drummer walk out in bell bottoms, and I was like, who are those two cute boys? I had just gotten to Hollywood, and I was like, why don't you guys come over for Thanksgiving? So I was his drummer's girlfriend for a while, and we became friends, and that's how that happened. So we've been playing in bands for years, and we go out to see each other's bands. And one day it occurred to me when I ran through guitar player after guitar player, and it was either attitude or wasn't good enough or all different things. I was like, one day I was just sitting there, I was like, Brandon was with me. We had a Christmas party, and Brian and Brandon and me were jamming, and we just looked at each other and we're like, what's wrong with us? There's a guitar player. I've known him for years. What's my problem?
And it's not like I ever have an attitude problem.
And then Brandon actually, he loves like female singer-songwriters, so he saw me at a club, and I was like, oh, look at that pretty hair from across the room. And I went over to him. He's usually shy. I went over to him, and I was like, hi, how are you? And I invited him to my play. I'm also an actress. And that's how that happened. And then this is a really interesting story, this guy right here. We had a guitar player, and we had a parting of the ways because she wanted to do her own songs. And but she was like, I got this great drummer for you. And she brought him in, and I was like, thank you, Jesus. So that's how we all got together. And we're here now.
So what's your vision? What's your purpose, your vision?
Well, I wrote my first song at the age of 3, and I've wanted to perform. I've been performing since I came out the womb. Like, I was always like, here, mommy, watch me, mommy, 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 look at me do this. I mean, my mom thought people thought that I was like attention starved because I would go up to people on the streets. My mom was like having to keep me from talking to strangers. I'd be like, watch me do this, watch me do that. So I always knew what I wanted to do. I always knew I wanted to perform. And, I did, church choir and stuff. And I started writing songs, really good songs, at about 13, 14. And all through college, I wrote songs knowing I would come to Hollywood and I would start a band. And that's what happened. And my vision is a lot of music out there today, and I think you guys can talk about this and have a few things to say about this. A lot of music out there today, to me, is total crap. It's completely meaningless. It's totally superficial. And, of course, you can tell I'm influenced by the 60s and 70s because the music of that time was revolutionary. And it's influenced me, and I'm not trying to rehash something that's already been done. That's my spirit. That's what lives inside me. I'm trying to open people's eyes to something that's life-changing. And my songs are about, what I feel in my heart. They're about all different kinds of experiences. They're about love. They're about pain. They're about war. They're about politics. They're about God. They're about everything. And my vision is to help people reach higher consciousness through music and to give them good music, not this crap that anyone could write. Good music that makes people dance, that makes people feel. And if we touch someone in that audience with our music and they're like, that's how I feel, or if we make somebody dance, that's what I want. I want to reach higher consciousness through music. It's like I see myself as the shaman and my band as the tribe to elevate minds and spirits.
That's fantastic.
I have no problem saying what I think. You guys better.
So I've heard you have a few awards.
Why don't you tell them about some of our awards, Brennan?
We won Best New Band at the LA Music Awards, Best Psychedelic Band at the Rock City News. What else?
Best singer-songwriter, best vocalist, and one of my proudest awards, because a lot of people, they don't do much of a show. It's like, there's a little bit of a lounge lizard in me, you know. My parents took me to Vegas when I was a little kid, and I saw those shows, and it's like, I like to do a show. I don't want to just get up there and sing a song. It's boring. So I won Best Live Show from the LA Music Awards, and I love that because it's like, we really put on a show. It's not just like we're getting up there and singing a song. You know, and that's missing a lot from a lot of bands today. There's no show, and I like to entertain people.
So, what's next? What's coming up?
What do we have next?
European tour.
Yeah. We're leaving on Tuesday for our first European tour.
That sounds exciting.
Yeah, I'm really excited about that. I'm hoping, we're just kind of feeling it out. We're going out there to kind of feel it out, and there's some contacts I have out there, and what I'm trying to do is book bigger and better and come back, you know, for like maybe like national European acts that have a name, and come back again next summer and open up for, you know, acts that can pull a crowd, and then they can see. And, you know, in Europe, they will love us. They will appreciate us so much.
Right.
You know? It's like, you know, out here, it's like, yeah, we're great, but we're American, we're here. Out there, it's like, oh, a band from Hollywood, Los Angeles, California, America, especially with that 60s and 70s vibe. It's like, they love that nostalgic stuff.
Wow.
Yeah. Morris, you gotta put a sock in it, baby.
Put a sock
You are
in
just
it?
talking too much.
I'm listening to everything that you're saying. It's great.
See, that's what happens. I'm the one who has to do all the babbling. I don't have any problem doing it.
You're pretty good at babbling, though.
Babble, 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 babble.
So, how long?
We usually can't get a word in edgewise anyway.
How does she want?
So you've been performing your whole life.
Yeah.
Has everybody else been performing their whole lives?
Probably most of it.
Yeah.
I guess.
What about you, Morris?
I have. I played with Shaka Khan, Otis Clay, Tyrone Davis. I have my own jazz group, Himalaya, for a while.
Wow.
So I've been pretty busy.
It sounds like it.
Why don't you tell them what's really going on with you? Because this guy's pretty amazing. This is a big surprise here.
I've only been playing bass about a year now. Yeah.
That is pretty good.
And originally, we were just like pals. We were just pals, and like I had no, idea he would ever be in my band. We were just like hanging out, and he was like,
"But you love him."
He was trying to play the guitar. He was trying to play the drums. And he was like doing okay, and I just looked at him one day and I was like, your instrument is the bass. And he was just joking. He's like, you think I'll ever play Nektare? I'm like, give yourself like 4 or 5 years and we'll talk about it. And one day he was just rehearsing and I was like, wow. And I had a show coming up and I didn't have a bass player. And I had this guy that I was going to have to pay, and he's good, but he was going to charge me like an exorbitant amount. And we looked at each other and I was like, you think you're going to...
I can do it, honey. Honestly, I can do it.
And he rocked it. He's a natural.
All right.
And what about you?
Um,
You've been playing your whole life? Or?
oh, yeah. Yeah, that's why I'm here in LA.
What about that red shirt?
Tell him about what's going on with you in your life. Tell him about you just living for the music.
Oh, yeah. I moved up here to LA to go to MI and pursue my career. I mean, I couldn't think of any other instrument I'd want to play. Just drums. And playing in a good rock band is the American dream.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. That's the rock and roll dream.
And he was working his day job, and he just got this amazing opportunity. He's like, forget it. I'm going to school, and I'm going to play drums, and that's all I'm going to do.
Roll the dice and see what happens.
That's right, baby.
You never know until you try, right?
That's right.
That's right. So, who would you say is your strongest musical influence, Naomi?
Oh, Jimi Hendrix and Jim Morrison, Led Zeppelin, Janis Joplin, and Stevie Nicks. Lenny Kravitz and the Red Hot Chili Peppers. We gotta wrap it up about now.
All
I
right.
think.
Well,
Right?
I just want to say thank you as your number one fan for letting me interview you guys, and it was great, and I had the best time.
Thank you.
Did you guys have a good time?
Had a
Great
great
time.
time.
Oh, yeah.
Really enjoyed it.
Right. Rock on, Flash Rock.
Right, rock on!
We're Nektare. We'll be back. I'm gonna fall off my stool now.
That's right, let's slip off our stools.
Oh, baby.
Sorry, I was like, we had to wrap it up now. I saw him like 10 minutes ago going, and I didn't know how to get it across to you without like, you know, I was gonna be like,
Look at Jackie. She said, it's time.
it would have been great if we could all talked about our influence because they would have been so different.
Yeah.
Brandon would be like Frank Zappa, John Coltrane, the Melvins.
The young kid like you know anything about no
Sensation just took me to another realm. It wasn't here.
And Boris would have been like, and Brian would have been like,
And it was
everybody.
just total peace and joy and
Hey there, I'm Krisha, and thanks for checking us out at Flashrock Live. I came all the way from Sacramento to introduce my favorite band, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the sweet taste of Nektare!
I want you to love me. I want you to love me. Yeah. You are the man of my dreams. You are the man that's meant for me. You're my peace and my serenity. I love you. Yeah. I am the girl in your world. I am the mistress that will always be your girl, yeah. 'Cause I got the love skills, baby. So touch me, touch me. I said, I want you to love me. I want you to love me. I want your love. I want you to love me. So come on. Your skin is glistening.